Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Monday, March 10th, 2025. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with AEW Revolution presented live last night on pay-per-view from the Crypt.com Arena in Los Angeles. In the main event, Jon Moxley retained the AEW World Championship. What began as a one-on-one defense against Adam Copeland turned into a triple threat when Christian Cage cashed in his title match contract, and Moxley wound up choking out Cage to win the match at 26 minutes and 39 seconds. After the match, Moxley was attacked by Swerve Strickland, who earlier in the night had won a match with Ricochet to determine the next number one contender to the AEW World title.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, what? Oh, wait. Swerve! Perched! And Swerve! The stop on Moxley! What the hell? Swerve ain't playing around, guys. Swerve's house. He's got the lease. He's got the will. He's got the mortgage. It's Swerve's house. And what will that mean down the road? I'm going to be the next world champion.
Kenny Omega became the new international champion, defeating Konosuke Takeshita in 28 minutes and 32 seconds.
Athlete, an amazing person, and now, as you said, Excalibur, an amazing champion. Well, yeah, and one of the true pioneers, obviously, of AEW. And that's the thing, there's no this man there. With three other guys in the box and stuff, and you know what? It's just cool to see. It's just cool to see, in my opinion.
Yeah, we talked about how MJF and Hangman Adam Page, they were foundational pieces of AEW. But Kenny Omega, he was one of those men that laid the groundwork, that without his efforts, without his career, AEW may not be possible.
In two bloody encounters, Toni Storm pinned Mariah May in a Falls Count Anywhere match to retain the AEW World Women's title, while Will Ospreay defeated Kyle Fletcher in a steel cage match. In the opening bout, Hangman Adam Page defeated MJF. In other title matches, World Tag Team Champions the Hurt Syndicate retained against the Outrunners, Kazuchika Okada successfully defended the Continental title against Brody King, and Mercedes Moné retained the TBS title against Momo Watanabe. Turning to Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling presented Night 2 of the New Japan Cup yesterday in Amagasaki. In Round 1 tournament matches, Oleg Boltin defeated Bad Luck Fale, Great Khan defeated El Phantasmo, Drilla Maloney beat Tomohiro Ishii, and Tetsuya Naito downed Callum Newman. Night 3 of the tournament is scheduled for Tuesday in Okayama. And All Japan Pro Wrestling ran their Dream Power Series event inside Tokyo's Korakuen Hall on Sunday. In the main event, Kento Miyahara and Yuma Aoyagi upended the Saito brothers to win the All Japan World Tag Team Championship. It's Miyahara and Aoyagi's third reign with the title and their first since 2023. Also on the show, All Japan World Junior Heavyweight Champion Masashi made his second defense, turning back the challenge of Seigo Tachibana.
And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.